We're live, Johnny. We're back. We're back. I'm back.
That's not Ben.
Ben's not here.
Ben's much cuter than Bob.
Much cuter.
You know, he's my right hand man. Bob, I don't know what Bob is.
I'm here. That's what I is.
Welcome, boys and girls, to another exciting episode of your Facebook Wednesday.
Facebook. What are we gonna call this week?
I don't know.
Ben's on vacation.
Smelly
Wednesdays.
Smelly Wednesdays. Let's call it Smelly Wednesdays, and you'll find out shortly after this, introduction of our housekeeping stuff. So, guys, let's talk about Knowledge Fest in Atlantic City. I know we've kind of already spoken about this in the previous episodes. It is coming up on June 7th through the 9th. I'm already getting a couple of guys calling up saying, hey, how can I book a hotel? Is there any promos on hotel pricing, etc.? Knowledge Fest has on their website. Do you want to turn that around? Because it's really messing me up. Knowledge Fest has on their website actually a link to book your hotel at where Knowledge Fest is going to have. So book your hotels now in order to lock in that rate. They have a deal going on with the hotel room. If you don't book after that rate, I think it ends.
So it ends May 17th.
May 17th.
It's at Harrah's in Atlantic City. The Knowledge Fest rate is $125, so that's pretty reasonable. Yeah. If you're going to stay at a hotel with the casino that's going to have
on the strip.
No, actually, they're in the marina, so they're over towards where the Borgata is and where the Golden Nugget is. But it's a gorgeous area. The hotel is awesome. They've got a huge atrium inside. It's going to be a great time. You guys definitely want to take advantage of the Knowledge Fest discount price, $125 a night. Come show up for Friday night, Saturday night, and head on home Sunday. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Guys, and don't forget, so we're also going to have an after party between the Go Fast boys and the Davis boys on the 7th. So if you are coming, let's just put it this way. If you are coming to Knowledge Fest on the 7th, you're going to be there the 7th, make sure you reach out to your sales rep so we can get you access to the after party at the Hard Rock Cafe. You know, it's going to be a great time. All the industry counts are invited, so all you guys in the industry are invited to this after party. We want to make it fun, and just have a good time. Knowledge Fest is Knowledge Fest. The people that have been to Knowledge Fest know that it's a day of learning, day of trainings, and you get to see all the new products out there. So make sure you come on down.
Sure. I mean, Knowledge Fest is something that's never been in the Northeast. We have all of our dealers that are in that New York metro, in New Jersey, some of the guys that are in like the southern parts of Connecticut, that you can get to that Knowledge Fest for a couple-hour drive, get to a Knowledge Fest, as you haven't been to, but you haven't gone to Vegas or to Dallas or to Nashville. Come on down to Atlantic City. It's going to be like, as Johnny said, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Friday night, we're going to be holding an awesome after party. If you get down to Knowledge Fest and you're there hobnobbing with friends, guys, with vendors, people you haven't seen in a while, then you want to come out to the after party. You certainly want to have a good time, just having a couple of drinks and just hanging out with folks that you haven't been with in a long time in this industry. It's going to be an awesome party. You definitely want to be part of it. Call your GoFast sales rep to get more details on getting an invite to the after party at the Hard Rock Hotel.
So hope to see you guys there. Don't forget, mark it on your calendar, June 7th through the 9th. So next thing we want to talk about is our Hicksville grand opening. It's literally right around the corner, so mark your calendars, May 15th. That is when we're doing the grand opening. We're gonna have, trainings. We're gonna have
food trucks. We're gonna have trainings. We're gonna have giveaways. Everybody that shows up is gonna have a swag bag. You don't want to hear something funny, and I've been doing this for a long time, Johnny. I would do trainings when I worked at that other company that I used to work for. And I would show up with T-shirts to give away. And it was literally like a frenzy. Guys love their T-shirts. Well, guess what? Come on down to our Hicksville warehouse, 100 Tech Street in Hicksville, New York. It's right off of Old Country Road, really close to the Wantagh, not too far from the northern state and the LIE, so really kind of centrally located. Come to our offices. You're going to see, we're going to have a couple of trainings done. We're going to have some food. I'm looking at a food truck, maybe some drinks. I don't know, Johnny, we'll have to talk. You and me, we'll have to get some drinks later.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just gonna be a fun time, and it's kind of just for the folks in New York metro area to come in, take a look at what we've got going on. We're doing, you can pick up from there because it's a fully stocked warehouse. We've got a van going out of there doing deliveries. As a matter of fact, we had a couple of deliveries yesterday out of the New York van. It's just going to be a spot for you guys to be able to pick up stuff when you need it, get stuff delivered from there if you need it. It's just a centrally located warehouse for Go Fast. So come on down, join us, have some fun, get some training on, get some food, and just kind of another one of those nights of just kind of let's just network with folks that you know in this industry, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I haven't been in New York in a while, so I want to make sure that all my old friends from the New York when I was a rep in New York will come out and say hello.
I'm just gonna stand here. I'll put a smiley face on one of these pads and just say, "Hey, Bob, here's the show." So pretty much Bob has said everything that I was gonna say. So it is gonna be a great time, guys. Make sure it's a day also of learning. See the grand new facility, grand opening. Like Bob said, tons of prizes. I know you guys that want T-shirts and stuff, come on down. I'm not a T-shirt guy because I was always upset when they handed me a T-shirt. I would look at the tag and it's like a small or medium. I'm like, look at the size of this man. Am I gonna fit a medium T-shirt?
You can't get all this love in that medium T-shirt.
There's a lot of love here. So, guys, definitely come on down. It'll be a great time. May 15th. So it's literally right around the corner.
Literally.
A month, like I say, a month or so away.
Is that what an F? Month?
Oh, dear God. Next thing I want to talk about is the Sony promotion going on right now. Some of you guys have actually gotten emails, text message blasts, Facebook blasts. It is all over the place. We're doing a promo on the Sony 8500. So it's the model number is the XAV AX8500. You can choose between a free Series XM tuner with every purchase of an 8500 or a set of GS speakers. So you tell your salesperson you bought an 8500. This is a promo we got going on from now till probably the end of the month. You buy 8500 Sony 8500, which is that new tablet style radio with anti-glare, shifts up and down side to side, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, and Maestro compatible, and you get a free either choice of Sirius XM or a pair of speakers. Now we're doing another promo with that. If you are buying one for your display board, let us know. Send us the picture, or post it up on our Facebook page or our dealer page. Tag us in it. That way, we will get you another set of free.
So you can double dip it.
Double dip.
Right. So think about this: if you buy the 2 units and you put one in your display, and when you buy those units, you get a free pair of speakers with each one of those radios. Mm-hmm. Put one in your display, we're going to send you another set of free speakers. So kind of just to make it help you put that unit in your display. Help you cover some of that cost. And you know what? That unit being that 10-inch floating screen that previously you could only get if you were a Sony mobile ES dealer. Mm-hmm. Now you can just be a Sony dealer, have that big 10-inch screen, and it's one of the most aggressively priced. When I looked at some of the competitors, it's the most aggressively priced 10-inch screen. But on top of that, we're going to throw you a pair of speakers for every one you get. And if you put one in your display, another set of speakers. So, Johnny, that's huge.
That's double dipping.
That's like huge.
That's like me, huge.
Huge.
So, guys, make sure you take advantage of this. We know GoFast does a lot of promos like these. A lot of you guys take advantage of it. Some of you guys don't take advantage of these promos. I advise you, take advantage of it. Take advantage of us, please. We want you to, because we're doing these promos so you guys can put it on your board, show it off to your customer base, and get more attention to that particular piece and sell more. If you don't have it on display, you don't have it to show, you don't have it out there in front of the store, nobody's gonna know you're even carrying it. Half the people don't even know we carry all these products in our barn without physically coming here or checking our website. So that's the kind of the idea of putting it on the display, and we're giving you a free set of speakers. So make sure you take advantage of this promo, because we're doing a whole bunch of other promos. We did the e-bike, the 2 e-bike giveaways. That was a success.
That was huge.
We're doing this promo. That's been going very, very well. So guys, make sure you take advantage of these promos. We talk about them, we post them up. I know a lot of you guys that are watching actually are on our Facebook page also. Make sure you keep an eye out for those promos coming out. Next thing I want to talk about is the Drone XC, the long-awaited CompuStar Drone XC. We should be hopefully knocking on wood if everything, the stars align, the moon stops crescenting over the sun, you know what I mean? We stop getting a solar eclipse. If everything aligns, we should be getting more hopefully in the next week or so. So make sure you call your sales reps, get your pre-orders. We did send out, another promo that we got going on. If you buy one, you buy two, you buy a 3 for the shop, you get a demo, or you get an access to a demo unit for yourself at a discounted price, and discounted price on service also. So make sure if you haven't heard about that, you get a hold of your sales rep, and they talk to you about that promo going on.
Yeah, Johnny, those came in and literally flew out the door. It's like whatever we got in that first shipment, out the door. At least 2 or 3
It was a small
of them.
batch, guys, so don't think we got hundreds. We got a very tiny batch of those.
But out of the small tiny batch that we had, almost it must have been 3 or 4 guys that put in their orders because they want to get that demo unit, and that demo unit is so important. It's like, look, we're talking about that 8500. We're talking about the Drone XC. If you don't have something to show, it's hard to sell. I can't tell people how many times we come to one of our shows and we have a vendor out there, and they get a customer or somebody to walk up and say, "Wow, I didn't know you had that." Well, if that's you guys that see us every week, that talk to us every week, that we have a relationship. Think about your customer that maybe comes in 2-3 times a year. He doesn't know what's going on in your business. If he doesn't have something that he's looking at that you're demonstrating to him, how's he going to know that you have it? And if you're showing that 8500 or you're showing that Drone XC in your vehicle, now you're showing somebody and they get the full experience, a full effect, and then they realize, I'd like that. Yeah. I want that. Because that's how you start to see things that you want. You see them first, and then you start to desire them, right? Because somebody's got to show it to you.
Correct. So it's just common sales 101, guys. You don't talk about this bottle of heat, and fuel injector and pretty much fuel stabilizer, and tell the customer, you're talking about it, and they're like, well, can I see it? Oh, well,
here's my website.
Yeah, here's my website.
Here's a picture.
Yeah, the guys want to touch, feel. So that's why these promos come to life, like the Sony 8500 promo, the Drone XC promo. You can actually show, if you have it on your vehicle as a demo, to your customer, be like, hey, this is the cool things you can do about with this unit. And that automatically sells the unit. You have to demo stuff out, guys. I know you guys, some of you guys have it on your glass cases or whatever the case is. Me personally, I'm the type of guy that I would like to see, touch, feel. If I don't see it, I'm gonna feel a little like awkward, and I'll be like, yeah, well, I can take your word for it, but it doesn't mean nothing. I want to see it. So make sure you call your sales rep to get in on these promos, especially that Sony and Drone XC promo. Now, something that came out very unique and neat right now in the industry, and we have access to it, but you do have to get approved, is the Kenwood Exelon Harley Davidson motorcycle packages. Now, what's so cool about that? Oh, there's a billion, there's a billion Harley guys, 14 and up Harley guys out there, Harley manufacturers out there doing it. There's nothing special about it. Well, let me tell you what makes this piece special. So Kenwood has developed an amplified system on the Harleys that you're doing aftermarket for the 14 and up that does not require for you to flash the radio on Harleys. So it's a simple drop-in speaker setup, amp setup that comes with all plug-and-play harnesses. There's no cutting, there's no splicing. It is all there for you. And think about it, guys. You guys have been asking, well, do I got to flash the radio on the Harley if you're keeping the factory radio? Yes, any 14 and up you do, but Kenwood has figured out a way to not have to flash the radio. I've heard this speaker set up at Knowledge Fest in Las Vegas.
Yes, we did.
I've heard, in a couple of other places. It sounds awesome. It is loud. It gets cranking. So for the guys that are interested in the Kenwood Exelon motorcycle line from us, please make sure you get a hold of your sales rep. because we do have to fill out paperwork and get forms or dealer agreements over to you guys. So you fill them out, we send it off to Kenwood, and Kenwood either approves you. Guys, this is a unique kind of venture we got going on right now with Kenwood Exelon. Just because there is,
there are no distributors for Exelon, right? So that's, I think, the first thing to note is Exelon is used for their cream of the crop, the Kenwood cream of the crop, direct dealers only. So we're having an opportunity through the EDA group, which GoFast is a member of, to be a distributor for the Exelon motorcycle product from Kenwood. So that's one where you have access to Exelon, whether you're a Kenwood dealer or you're an Exelon dealer or you're just buying Kenwood through GoFast here in New England. The second thing is, if you're not into the motorcycle scene and you're not like customizing motorcycles and doing some of this crazy audio that we've seen out there, but you're looking for something that is going to fit, plug and play, Kenwood has created this Exelon system that's just plug and play. And the super cool thing is Kenwood's got a name, right? A name that people are going to recognize. And who are the people that are going to recognize the Kenwood name? Well, guys that look like me and you, right? Guys that are in that 30, 40, 50-year-old, maybe a little bit older. Some guys are a little older. That bracket, they're gonna know the Kenwood brand. They're gonna understand it. I was talking to the folks at Kenwood, and they had gone to Sturgis the year before they came out with this, and folks just kept walking in it because they saw the Kenwood tent, and they're just saying, "Where's the Kenwood product for my motorcycle?" Because they instantly recognize the name. So that's where this has got value, guys. People that are going to be in that space, that have a Harley, that have the additional spendable money, right? That money that they have that they can spend, they're going to recognize the Kenwood brand, and they're going to want to have something that is literally plug and play, designed for their motorcycle. It's just a win-win, and this is something that you don't have to be a super custom installer to get done.
They're saying the average install takes about anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. I think I agree with them. I've seen a lot of the installs. It is no-brainer to all the guys that want to get into this field. Harley guys, they spend money, guys. I tell you that right now. These guys that buy these $30, $40, $50,000 bikes, you're thinking about a motorcycle. $30, $40, $50,000 for a motorcycle. They're not afraid to spend $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on an audio system to add better quality sound. And every Harley owner dreads the 14 and up audio system. It is horrific. Hands down, you can't hear it when you're riding. It's constantly changing the frequency range, so you're hearing absolutely no bass when you're riding on the highway. It's horrendous. So Kenwood has made it very easy. Guys, if you're interested for this line, make sure you get a hold of your sales rep. That way we can have you, send you paperwork out. It is on approval basis, and once you're approved, the world is the limit. The sky's the limit. You can offer something that you normally did not have. Like for me, for instance, there are tons of other lines, and this is Harley season. So let's fast forward a little bit to other brands also. So Harley season, we do carry Diamond Audio, Cicada Audio, Kicker, Boss, Memphis. I could go on and on with all the lines we carry that are meant for Harley specific bikes. But nothing is a true plug and play like the Kenwood Exelon piece. So, different strokes for different folks. This is more of a, the average Harley owner is about anywhere from 38 to 45. Most of them, like a subtle sound. They want quality. They know that, like Bob said, the Kenwood name. They know all these other names. But if you want to get into the whole Harley world and you're not a part of that world, definitely give us a call so you can get in it. Now, lines like Memphis, Kicker, Cicada, Diamond, Boss, etc. These lines are your you know, you're gonna throw a set of speakers. You have to flash the radio into those bikes. You're gonna put amplifiers. You know, it's gonna be loud and clear. I've heard a lot of these bikes that are built with these, especially the Memphis, Cicada, Diamond. I've even heard the Boss, which I was very, very impressed. And the quality of sound you get is impressive. With those lines, you do need to flash the radio, but we got you covered. Make sure you reach out to us. Now, we do also have Harley radios in stock.
That new one from Diamond.
The Diamond one, the MSHD 14. So that radio is very unique, guys. It's not like your average Harley radio you see out there. It's got built-in wireless CarPlay Android Auto. It's got a built-in Maestro RR2. If you're a type of person which you've got air ride system, lighting in your bike, train horns on your bike, you want to control it through the radio, you don't want to have separate controllers, because I hate controlling off of, or even handlebar controls, because it has a Maestro RR2 built in. You flash it to exactly what you want it to do, and it'll control it off the radio, handlebars, switches, etc. Now, they also make lid kits. We also have lighting kits from companies like XK Glow, Race Sport, Heiss, that you can do on those bikes specifically. We do carry oils and lubricants, detailing products, and much, much more. So make sure, if you're in the bike world, you're in even the boat world,
the power sports world, all of those things, they're all really tie in, right? Because the brands that you mentioned all, you know, make units, let's say for motorcycles, but those are also great for those power sports units that you're going to have. It's the season right now. It's gorgeous outside. The trees are starting to bloom. The guy came to cut my grass the other day. It's like it's the time of season.
I can tell you, I've seen a lot of bikes out there. Was it yesterday that it was 75 degrees around here?
Warm.
It was warm. I saw more bikes on the highway than I've seen in a long time. So guys, you know it's marine and it's also bike season. So make sure you got all the latest and greatest. We also, one more thing before I forget to mention about bikes. We carry a very specific from Redline fluids, Redline fluids, a complete motorcycle oil change kit. So it already comes with the oil, it already comes with the funnel, the transfer case for Harleys. So we have that in stock. If you're interested in that, make sure you get a hold of us so that way we can, you know, tell you the price and tell you availability.
That's awesome. It's really, we have so many different things that'll fit in that space, and it just kind of goes along with what we've been talking about any of the times that I've been up here. You know, GoFast will find things for you to be able to sell those people that you're in that market, that existing market. And there's a couple of things that we're going to talk about today that also can just lend into that, you know, expanding your horizons.
So guys, there's, like Bob said, if you're not familiar with all the things we carry, all the lines we carry, make sure you visit our website, gofst.com. So www.gofst.com. If you're a dealer of ours, make sure you register for site access. There's a lot in there that we carry that you probably don't even know we have. There's a lot of cash and carry items that you literally will sell it, you know what I mean, and you'll never see it back. Who's going to return lubricants? Who's going to return a little tree or, you know, a detailing spray, clay bars, rags? I don't know anybody in their right mind who's going to return that stuff. So make sure you head over to our website so that way, you know, you can check out everything that we have access to. You also will see that we have the deals page. And on that deals page, it'll show you all the current deals we currently have going on, from e-bikes to radios, to oils, to helmets, to gloves, to just about anything.
Right. Any of the deals that we're talking about will show up on that deals page. So guys, when you go to www.gofst.com, drop in and just take a look at what's the deal of the day. What do they got going on over at GoFast? In case you've just missed the Facebook Live, you can always go there and see what's going on and what kind of deals we've got going on.
So there's a like Bob said, there was one that we blasted out a few days ago on a Triton package with a Triton box sub, single 12 box sub, and amp for ridiculous amounts of price point. It's a great add-on to your showroom because people are looking for packages. So we're setting those up for you guys, and we're giving you deals on them. We currently have a deal. Make sure you call your sales rep. It is too low to even talk about, but it is an amazing deal. I've this morning alone, I sold to one particular person 10 packages. He was like, give me 10 of them. I'm like,
Wow.
perfect. So guys, we are limited on this. So when these deals come about, make sure you first come, first serve. We are limited. There is no holding. There is no, I'll think about it and then a week later, oh, what about that deal? You still have it? Nope, that's gone. So it's first come, first serve. Make sure you jump all over those deals. We have a Triton Marine and Power Sports promo going on right now. Some of you guys have taken advantage of it. It saves 20% off of speakers, subs, amps, and sound bars. So if you're looking to add a little bit of different variety into your showroom and save some money and make some extra money, definitely take a look at that Triton deal we got going on right now. And then let's just move on to our brand of the week.
Brand of the week. So our brand of the week, special thanks to Pete Blumsack. Pete's our rep for Little Trees and for Gold Eagle, and he hooked us up with our big, huge little tree. This is the little tree that we put in Johnny's rearview mirror. Because Johnny has some extra powerful scent that he needs to knock out.
That thing is huge.
It is big. It is big.
So thank you, Pete Blumsack. We just want to tell you that, obviously a little bit about Little Trees and also about Golden Eagle. If you're not familiar with the lines, let me tell you, you definitely are. So why do I say it that way? Well, if you look at your rearview mirror, if you look at any customer's rearview mirror, this is what they have. They're getting it from Walmart. They're getting it from Best Buy, not Best Buy, but like automotive stores like AutoZone, not PC Richards, Pet Boys. That's what I was trying to find. Pet Boys, AutoZone, Advance Auto, etc. Napa. Little Trees is a very, very popular brand. Every car has one. Bob's car has like 30 of them. He's a smelly guy, so he's got this big old Little Tree in the back to make sure that the smells are completely covered. But regardless, those facilities are purchased, those customers are purchasing Little Trees from those facilities. You have an opportunity to get involved and get that money from those customers and offer Little Trees out to your shops. We have package deals. We've got displays on hand. We've got multiple packages from the 6-pack, single packs, 3-packs, air vents, the little cans, the spray misters. I could go on and on. We have it all in stock. We have all literally the famous smells that are out there. All you boys like the Black Ice.
Black Ice is their best selling.
Yep, a Supernova is another good seller of theirs. We've got the Caribbean Colada. We've got the Fresh Shave, which all of a sudden I'm turned on to that. So I want to smell like a barber shop, and I want to smell fresh. It's definitely Fresh Shave. So they have all sorts of different scents. We have it in stock, ready to go out with any one of your deliveries. Like I stated, we have also displays on board for the Little Trees to put on your countertops. Easy grab and go. You'll never see these come back. Match Walmart's pricing, match any vendor's pricing out there, any shop out there's price. You're gonna make 20 plus points on it.
Way more than that. So here's the super thing about Little Trees. Before the Facebook, I knew that I was going to be on this, so I reached out to Pete Blumsack, who again hooked us up with our Little Trees, and what I found out about this is one. In all sorts of pop culture, Little Trees is all over the place. I think on the screen here you might see a couple of different places where Little Trees is in movies, it's in TV shows, it's on game shows. It is widely recognizable. To Johnny's point, these things never come back. They never come back, right? When these are sold, they're sold. They're not coming back because geez, it didn't smell so good for a week and a half. No, they're gone and they move. They just move. It's one of those impulse items that, guys, if you just put up on your counter, just put it up there, let it sit there, it will turn for you without you doing anything.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. It's amazing brand in terms of brand recognition, and it's I looked this up just before we came out here. Johnny, they did $88 million in revenue last year. They've done over $100 million since 2015, a number of times. This is something that was created, and I like that you'll like this. So it was created in 1952 by a chemist by the name of Julius Saman. He had immigrated from Germany right before World War II with his family to Canada, and he was studying the scent of Canadian pine trees. Well, his milkman says to him, inside of his truck, it smells like spilled milk, and it couldn't get rid of the smell. So this guy Julius Saman creates the little tree, the first little tree. Within 2 years, he's going for patent, and literally the rest is history. It's now this huge corporation doing over $100 million a year in revenue, and it's something, guys, that all you've got to do is buy a package of this, put it on your counter, and let it be that impulse item as people are coming in, they're ready to pay their bill. Oh wow, a little tree. The other super thing would be it's for a small investment, right? Are we talking like under $1 that you would be if you could be something where every car that comes through when you're doing an X amount of job, you throw one of those in there. It's just such a nice touch to get for a customer to get their car back with whatever you just put in, the lights, radio, speakers, whatever you just put in there, and they get the car back better than the way that they turned it into you. That's just such a nice touch. I think it just helps you grow your relationship with your customers. That's something that you should look at because it's again something that will turn for you, that will make your company money, will make profit for you, and it's such a small thought, right? It's just it's so small that you was like, geez, I'm not gonna do that. How many events have we gone to where some of the vendors will make fun of us on the little trees?
Oh.
What they don't understand is it just turns. It just turns, and the margin for a dealer, you're looking at making 50, 60, 70 point margin, but with little trees, easy, and it's just flip.
And then, guys, it's like, like I was telling you about the displays earlier. You put it on your counter, like Bob said. Just hang it in there. You put a price tag on there. Customer grabs it. Oh, they're getting their stereo work done. You know what I mean? Or they're sitting at the waiting room and they're looking around and they're like, oh, let me grab a little tree. How much of this? Oh, this, $3.99. Whatever the case is. It's added revenue that you'll never see come back. Like Bob said also, because I've stated this also in several of these shows, if they do a job with you, what's it going to cost you to give them a package of this? $4? Okay. $4 when that customer spent a few $1,000s to me is a win-win. Here you go, Mr. Customer. Pick a flavor out of the shelf. It doesn't matter. Thank you for doing business with us. Here's my business card. Maybe even put a little sticker on the back of each little tree. Whatever the case is to promote your business. It's easy access. It's customers are very happy and glad to get something back. They're spending money with you. It costs you nothing for a package of little trees just to give it to them. And to me, you give me something for free. It's like that t-shirt thing you said. People go crazy off of t-shirts. Well, free stuff, people go crazy off of free stuff. So make sure that you are promoting this. You're giving some stuff out to your customers. At the end of the day, it's about making more money into your business. And what you guys need to realize is this little $4 package of little trees that you just gave that customer could have given you now a good Google review or a Yelp review, a positive one, that now thousands of customers that are looking for your shop see that Yelp review and they go, wow, this guy's really, he really cares about his customers. And usually with a good review, you get more customers' input. With a bad review, well, that's a different story. You don't want that.
It's all about the experience.
Yep.
It's all about the experience. Adding a little tree to somebody's car after you've done a nice job for them is a nice touch, and they'll notice it, and it'll be something that's going to linger, right? It's going to linger in their car for a couple of weeks, but it'll linger in their minds for longer because it's just about the experience, and you can make some money doing this.
Yeah, no crap. If I had a retail store, trust me, guys, these little stuff I see on here, I'd be all over them because it's cash and carry stuff. You'll never see the customer back. There's nobody calling in for an RA for warranty on this heats fuel stabilizer. There's nobody calling in for the 303 tonneau cover care kit that I know a lot of you guys get trucks in your bays, and they're looking for a way to clean the tonneau cover and put a protective layer on the tonneau cover, because we know over year the sun beats the hell out of those tonneau covers and they start cracking and breaking. Guys, that's the beauty of cash and carry items. Now, Little Trees and Golden Eagle, sister companies. Golden Eagle, you're like, well, who the hell is Golden Eagle? Well, I can tell you exactly who Golden Eagle is. Golden Eagle does Sta-Bil, does your 104 fuel booster, octane boosters. 104 does the heat. 104 does 303. They've got from marine stable to vehicle stable. So if you're storing your show cars or something for the winter, make sure you put Sta-Bil in there to keep the water out of the fuel lines. They make marine stable. So guys like me that are boating, I say always put this in the boat after every use, because it takes the water. You're in the nature of water, you know what I mean? So water gets in the fuel. You don't want to get that, into your carburetors, which will gunk it up. And now it's a $3 bottle costs you $1,000 repair. Just remember, boat stands for about another 1,000. So make sure you keep that up with that. They do 360 protections for year-round protection. Doesn't matter hot, cold. They make big fuel stable for all season. Treats up to 250 gallons. So I use this on my boat. So if anybody's storing their boat away, they know what this is. What practically it is you take the spark plugs out, you spray a little bit in each chamber, you crank the boat a little bit, and it lubricates the insides of the cylinders so that rust doesn't get, when you're storing in the winter, the rust doesn't form inside. Let me tell you about rust inside of boats. Not very fun. That will be about another 1,000. So that's to fix that. So guys, if you don't know all these lines are accessible to you, get a hold of your sales rep. Check out our website, gofst.com. All this product line is on there. If you're into detailing, 303 has fabric guard. They also have graphene nano spray for if you're gonna, you cleaned up the car and you want that high gloss. That'll give you that graphene spray, and it'll also bead the water off. There's so much that they do. They do from interior sprays, exterior sprays, wheel cleaners. So they have a really, really good wheel cleaner. So you spray it on the wheel, it foams, it drops all the brake dust and all the dirt and grime out of the wheels off. And all you gotta do is just spray it with with the power hose, the power washer. Guys, check out 303, check out Little Trees, and make sure you check out all the Golden Eagle lines. They have a ton more to offer. So
what's super cool about all this stuff, Johnny, is there's not a huge investment from any of these items. And if your store is near a marina, maybe you stock some of these marine items, right? The marine stabilizer, some of the detailing products, and you put it on your counter, and it's just that item that's, as they come up to the counter and they're paying their bill, or they're sitting in your showroom wondering when their car is going to be done, or just sitting around just looking at everything, all the eye candy in your store, having some of these little profit centers where they'll grab something for detail. Oh, geez, I'm gonna clean my wife's car this weekend. Maybe let's grab some detailing product. You're sitting around, it's like, wow, my kid's room smells like awful. Let me put one of these fiber cans in there. These are just items that are just impulse buys that add to your bottom line. And to Johnny's point, nobody's coming back and saying, well, I put that octane boost in my car, and I only got 2 dB gain, or whatever it is that they would gain.
2 dB gain.
Well,
2 horsepower.
All right, well,
gain.
I only operate in audio. I don't operate in horsepower. The point is, nobody's bringing this stuff back. This stuff is sold. It goes in, it goes out, and you just reorder. And it's what we call consumables, right? One of the things that we love in our industry are consumables, because if this makes sense for you and you sell it once, you buy another one, and they're going to need more. It's not like you put this once in your vehicle and that's the end of it. You need more. So if you find customers that are starting to buy some of the product, you continue to just order. They need more all the time.
Correct. And not only that, the good thing about 303 and Sta-Bil and all the Little Tree line is, think about this way. all of us has very expensive tools, cars, boats, ATVs, UTVs. I could go on and on, slingshots, Can-Ams, etc. And you're trying to find a way to protect that investment, should I say, because they are investments. They're very expensive. Like Sta-Bil, for instance, they're trying to protect you, and especially in the wintertime, from getting water into your carburetor or a fuel injector that can cause severe damage. Sta-Bil also makes this pressure washer pump protector. So for a lot of you guys that don't know, the pressure washer is technically a piston that moves in and out of that cylinder. And it may not look like it's firing like a car, but it doesn't need to. Really, a car is just a pump. The motor of a car is just a pump. So a lot of that stuff, if you're not lubricating it and you're not trying to, keep it oiled up, it's going to wear out. With stuff like this from Sta-Bil, you literally inject it itself. It lubricates once you turn it on the next time, and you're done with it. It's not going to cost you anything. A $3-4 can of that's going to save you probably $300-400 in buying a new pressure washer, gas-powered pressure washer, or even a pressure. What's the thing that I'm thinking of that you fill up the tires with?
Air,
yeah, whatever. You guys get what I mean. It has a little electric motor on it. A compressor, that's what I was trying to figure out. Stuff like that you guys use it once in a while, you store it. Sta-Bil has products to keep that lubricated so it doesn't go bad. Now thinking about that, I got a compressor in my basement that I haven't done anything with for like 5 years.
take some of that pump protector with you.
I'm going to have to, because let me tell you, that's going to be a problem.
Johnny's leaving the store with pump protector. Details at 11.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to Little Trees and 303 and all the Golden Eagle brands. You have actually been a sponsor of our show for what, 2 years now?
Right. This is the second year, and special thank you again to Pete Blumsack for hooking us up with. He's always hooking us up with cool stuff like this, the show,
cool.
And then he's always hooking the team up with Little Trees for their vehicles.
Correct.
So everybody's got Little Trees in their vehicles here on the parking lot. So thanks, Pete. See you guys soon.
And guys, just remember, think about consumables at your shops. Think about how to make more money. If you guys aren't doing it, I'm not going to say you're failing, but just going to say you're leaving money on the table for somebody else to grab it. Make sure you grab that money. I'm going to leave you. I'm out.
Time to go.
See ya. Adios.